The royal family has been rocked by a revelation so startling, it has sent shockwaves through the halls of Buckingham Palace and beyond. Whispers of discontent have emerged from multiple members of the royal family, many of whom are no longer adhering to centuries-old traditions. Some have begun to defy expectations, visibly distressed by the weight of their roles and making increasingly bold moves to chart their own course. As these tensions unfold, one thing becomes abundantly clear: the monarchy is facing an unprecedented crossroads. What was once a seemingly united front now appears fragmented, and the institution itself seems to be at a tipping point, as internal rifts threaten its stability. Insiders are suggesting that the cracks are not just confined to the immediate royal family, but reverberating throughout the entire institution of monarchy. When King Charles III ascended to the throne in 2022, following the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, few could have anticipated the challenges he would face. While the king has long been known for his steadiness and dedication, the weight of monarchy is heavier than ever. In his attempt to stabilize the monarchy during a turbulent time, Charles has sought counsel from his sister, Princess Anne. But their relationship is now fraught with underlying tensions that could change the course of royal history. Princess Anne, often described as the hardest-working and most dedicated member of the royal family, is not one to shy away from speaking her mind. Her years of devotion to the monarchy and tireless service have made her one of the most respected figures within the royal fold. And now, for the first time, she is making a demand that could significantly alter the monarchy's future direction. The Princess Royal, as Anne is officially known, is seeking recognition for her years of unwavering service to the crown. She believes that her efforts should be rewarded, not just through acknowledgement but through a tangible shift in the royal hierarchy. But her demands do not stop there. For the first time, she is calling for royal titles to be granted to her children, Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips, both of whom have long remained outside the sphere of formal royal recognition. This is a significant shift in Anne's approach to the monarchy. For years, she and her husband, Sir Timothy Lawrence, have adhered to the tradition of keeping their children out of the royal spotlight, believing that it was for the greater good. But now, as pressures mount, Anne is reconsidering this decision, and her call for royal titles for Zara and Peter is sending ripples through the palace. Reports suggest that Charles, while deeply respectful of his sister, is hesitant to grant these requests. The king is well aware of the delicate balance required to maintain the monarchy's relevance, especially in an era when public opinion is increasingly critical of royal privilege. While Anne has shown nothing but loyalty to her brother throughout his reign, it is clear that she now feels her family should be afforded a more prominent role in royal affairs. As King Charles redefines the monarchy in his own image, Princess Anne's demands highlight a significant divide within the royal family. While Charles is striving to modernize the institution, shifting away from the old guard to embrace a more contemporary role for the monarchy, and represents the traditional values that have long underpinned the royal family. She is not just a royal by title but by principle, and her recent actions underscore the tension between the monarchy's past and its future. While Charles is believed to be open to modernization, his recent decisions have raised eyebrows. There is a growing sentiment within the family that the monarchy needs a fresh face to resonate with younger generations. Camilla, the queen consort, has served her role with grace and dignity, but there are those who believe that the time has come to bring in a more modern and relatable figure, someone who can connect with the people and restore the monarchy's standing. This is where Princess Anne comes in. Known for her no-nonsense approach and grounded nature, Anne is seen by many as the royal who could represent the future of the monarchy. Her consistent work ethic and her deep sense of duty are qualities that many believe are crucial for the monarchy's survival in today's world. She is seen as the modern royal figure the institution needs to rejuvenate its image. However, Anne's shifting stance on her children's royal titles has raised questions about her own vision for the monarchy. For years, she remained steadfast in her belief that Zara and Peter should lead lives free from the constraints of royal duty. But now, as the monarchy is facing one of its greatest challenges in decades, she is rethinking her position. The prospect of granting them royal titles has gained traction, and some insiders speculate that Anne believes her children's involvement could help shoulder the growing burden on the royal family. The relationship between King Charles and Princess Anne has always been one of respect, but now, cracks in that foundation are starting to show. Charles, ever the diplomat, is attempting to balance his sister's demands with the needs of the monarchy, but his response is cautious. Anne's decision to step away from the heart of royal affairs is both a personal and political statement. Her reluctance to be drawn further into the royal spotlight speaks volumes about her views on the monarchy's future. Anne's stance on Zara and Peter's royal titles is a symbolic gesture. It signifies a shift in royal priorities, an acknowledgement that the monarchy can no longer afford to operate under outdated traditions. But it also raises uncomfortable questions about the monarchy's structure, its legacy, and its place in contemporary society. In the midst of this royal turmoil, Princess and son-in-law, Mike Tindall, has offered a rare glimpse into the royal family's private life. Tindall, who married Zara Phillips in 2011, is not often in the media spotlight. However, his recent statements about his relationship with Princess Anne provide unique insight into the royal family's dynamics. Tindall has often spoken of the warm welcome he received when he joined the royal family, noting how Queen Elizabeth II, in particular, made him feel like a true member of the family. He has praised the royal family for their kindness and generosity, and his relationship with Princess Anne reflects that close bond. In interviews, he has referred to Anne with great respect, even calling her, underscoring her dignified presence within the royal fold. As a former professional rugby player, Tindall has also shed light on the family's shared interests and how sports, particularly rugby, have been a unifying force for the royals. His public admiration for the royal family is telling. He is not just a member by marriage but a true advocate for the values they represent. As the royal family grapples with these shifting dynamics, one thing is clear: Princess Anne's actions are shaping the future of the British monarchy. Her courage in the face of mounting pressures, her unwavering principles, and her commitment to the monarchy's values will continue to resonate throughout the family and the institution as a whole. The royal family is at a pivotal juncture, forced to confront the question of how it will adapt to a changing world while maintaining its core principles. Princess Anne's decisions, as well as the growing rift between tradition and modernization, may determine the future direction of the monarchy. While the next few years will undoubtedly be filled with uncertainty, one thing is certain: Princess Anne's influence on the royal family and the British monarchy's future will be profound, shaping its legacy for generations to come.